Well, I'm passionate about the NBN for regional Australia because for me it's as important an infrastructure project as rail was to the 19th century. This is what keeps regional Australia alive.
We're building an infrastructure where we can deliver health, education, training services to people living in regional Australia.
Great, reliable, stable connection, everyone's going to be the same.
An enormous opportunity for us to get over the idea that everything has to happen in the cities.
People from the city will be more likely to move to somewhere like Armidale with broadband. They'll be able to carry on their businesses, their educational enterprises, their children will be able to receive good education here.
As a father, it means that I'm thinking about the way in which my children, who are quite young, are going to be educated in the future.
You can bring classrooms together across the planet, not just within Australia.
You can have, global learning communities. People can communicate.
Regardless of whether they're in Gapuiwak or Moree or Cairns or Sydney.
It allows us to break down the boundaries of our fences and our classroom walls.
It's allowed a lot of students to do courses like online with people in Launceston or Hobart.
Townsville is perhaps seen to be geographically isolated from some of the capital cities. Australia itself is geographically isolated from most parts of the business world. So it's important that we have that capacity to be in touch with people.
It will provide the opportunity for people to come and live in rural regional Australia and conduct whatever business on face-to-face and online that they would wish to conduct. They won't have to compromise anymore.
For people to be able to run a business like mine or much bigger from a rural area is just going to make an amazing difference.
If this decade in Australia has been defined by the mining boom and what we can dig up out of the earth, hopefully with the NBN, the next decade will be defined as the human capital we can unearth.
And to move forward into new markets that probably wouldn't be available without the connection of NBN.
For the people of Brunswick to be able to access job opportunities that they haven't had in the past, to have basically the world at their fingertips.
Smithton can be connected to any area of the world immediately.
I think the first connection was a person who had moved to Wollonga simply because NBN was coming in, broadband was coming into Wollonga. So the evidence is already there and it's only going to get better.
To have this opportunity in our municipality is something I'm extremely proud of.
If you build strong communities, you build a strong nation.
It gives people the capacity, the capability to be creative and to innovate, to push right to the edge of their capabilities.
I can't imagine not having the NBN anymore.
I'm very excited about what this means because it does mean, I think, for the first time in many a long year, we're taking rural and regional Australia seriously.
And NBN is a game changer.
I'm very excited about it. I think it's one of the greatest things in the world to happen.
So the whole world will be just there on my computer, and that will be the same for everybody.